Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Foxborough. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Wait, that's flag 20. 42, check, Mike 42. Protein spill. Sugar.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
6-6, bullet out. 72.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Go Bandit.
Brady gives to Michel. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it here. This is James White. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Brady. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On third down, here's Jones. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They go play action here on first down. On the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. On play action, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, here's White. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, Alabama.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run with Michelle. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
To throw is Brady. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Hey, you got 3, three down. Hey, Charlie. Look at this.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Oh, what a move. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Preston Smith there on the stop. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And able to find Dorsett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Michel. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Brady going to throw. Dorsett making the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England 1st down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett as the first half is winding down. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
26-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Rodgers now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The final shot before half for Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You've got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And it's Michel once again. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Michel. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Brady. Dorsett's got it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st down, White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
218, chop, 72.
Now a play fake. Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and 4. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
26. Alpha.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
72.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Touchdown defense.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Brady. That's complete to White. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. On the ground, this is Michel. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful, and you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A throw complete to Dorsett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
42. Rip right.
Again, it's Michel, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Preston Smith. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.